Do you? It don't seem like it.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys.
Nah, they was loud. They was joking.
A moment ago as the Browns made their entrance.
We'll play
they
soon.
are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, and they're going to throw without him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Look at this D-line early.
What we didn't know
sack
is that
early.
protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Damn, man. My guard situation is so bad, too, bro.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Allen. And he's down right near the goal line. The officials
niggas so fucking gay for giving this nigga this shit, bro.
1 yard line.
Like, niggas don't know how to fucking win, man.
They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
It's interference.
They're going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That's crazy, bro. I think
he's able to get it out of there.
2 straight sacks, bro. Niggas wide open, too. Early.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Dumbass system,
and they're
man.
able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
56. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, hold.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Hold it.
Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Man, fuck you.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check nickel.
Now Allen again. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in.
And again, it's Allen. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
He is,
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because
bro, what's up with these fucking face masks?
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jesus. You know he's going back to the run.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team.
Yeah, Chuck.
That's
get your ass up out of there.
Playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Go.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
That should have been pick 6.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere.
Okay, Pride. That's what we know.
Back at the 46.
I need to know.
That play was well covered.
I need to know, Pride.
Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, dude. Come this way. Here we go.
Here's Allen. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted.
Why'd you pick 6
by the
this
former
year?
first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I've seen this fucking formation.
Watch the point it right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Oh, he put the bitch back in. Oh, he got to get, that's what I'm saying. He got to get hurt, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the
I hope that
play.
nigga out for the season,
While
too.
the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set, 20. Real.
Oh.
Run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You can't block me. He's crazy.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10.
Rushing my throws to the vine.
Yeah, I like
ain't about to happen
that. Give a
again.
little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Oh, damn, who
While
hurt
the
now?
training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Jesus.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Check 43.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Wahoo! 58's the money. 58.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Don't say nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Yeah, man.
All level now, 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He got it.
Loose football.
Let's go.
This is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit, Maddie.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That ain't no way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
We got 4. We got 4. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check back. Check back.
Allen finding Bourne here over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away.
Damn, I thought he got ball first.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter.
Yeah, I thought he got ball first.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
Bitch, clean her back in the game?
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Steps away to his left.
Good shit.
That one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Good fucking defense,
We're not playing
man.
3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Pick. Let's go,
And he
Jimmy.
fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You son of a bitch.
Return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. first possession of the third
Oh,
quarter.
you son of a bitch.
So maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
Y'all niggas stream too much of my fucking games, man.
I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They come out here in the I. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis.
He got the first down, too.
Mark him down short, maybe by
Oh,
about a yard,
wow.
if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Hauschka's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us.
Oh, yeah, he tripped it.
Possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the 9-yard line. 180. Alert, 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 alert.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mark 56. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Hurry.
56, Mike 56.
Come on.
From the gun,
He
Mayfield.
burned me.
Catch here, left side.
He goddamn burned me.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
180. Run. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Yeah.
Mayfield off the play.
Jesus Christ. This nigga Kelsey,
To the
dog.
right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's got a first down as a tackle
spotlighted
made
the nigga,
at
man.
40. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
180. Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Alert, 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 alert. Protein spill.
On second down
Man,
now.
that fucking play, bro, is so fucking...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second
Ain't no fucking way
touchdown
that
of the
shit just-
afternoon.
the blocking
And now
is
they
just
can
so
recapture
perfect.
the lead if they can
Man.
make the PAT. Extra point.
Ain't no fucking
up and
way.
through. And that will put them on top here in the third.
What this
Set now
fucking
to
block?
kick this one away,
Amazing.
and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy
You're
about
using his stick.
the kicker. Exactly.
Come
You
on,
put it
B.
through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards, very sure hands.
Bro, I'm getting called for these. Man, my team get called for more penalties than anything anybody I fucking know. Dog.
That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Allen's throw is complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
I thought I missed that bitch.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Fuck out of here.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here we go.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Check. Lucky.
Real. Watch out. Go. Done.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mayfield now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Haywood!
Allen to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Alert flare, alert flare.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's not going to get me. Undercrush. Switch.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Don't be scared of it. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie! All 52.
I'm here all day. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Pick the edge.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes